నమస్కారం. డాక్టర్ బిఆర్ అంబేద్కర్ సార్వత్రిక విశ్వవిద్యాలయం విద్యార్థులకు స్వాగతం. ఈ ప్రసారంలో
Welcome to Tele Lesson Program. Today's program is on theories of intelligence. It is related to the course of General Psychology of M.Sc first year. Intelligence is an important subject in psychology. Intelligence has been defined differently by different psychologists. It means it is an ability to think rationally. It is an ability to learn quickly. It is an ability to comprehend the quick difficult things, and is the ability to adjust to the environment successfully. And lot of research work has also been done in the area of intelligence, and different theories have been evolved in course of time. Some of the theories are unitary theory and Spearman's two-factor theory, Thorndike's multiple factor theory, and Guilford structured intelligence, and Cattell's crystallized intelligence and fluid intelligence. And the latest theory is Gardner's multiple intelligence. To explain these theories and various components of intelligence, now we have with us an expert in the area of intelligence. He is Dr. Naveen Kumar. He is working in the National Institute of Mental Handicap, Hyderabad. He has a lot of experience in this area, and he has been conducting various intelligence tests for the people who come to the National Institute of Mentally Retarded. Now welcome you, sir. Will you please explain the meaning of intelligence and definitions of intelligence?
Yeah, intelligence is a very fascinating term nowadays. We are very using in the terms of psychology. Intelligence, basically it is a ability, it's a mental ability, mental capacities. It is to think rationally and act purposefully, deals one's environment very effectively. This is the definition is given by David Wechsler,
Yes.
who says that a person who is kept in an environment, how he is dealing with his environment, how effectively he is dealing with his environment, and how rationally he is thinking. Is he able to meet his demand? Is he able to meet his goal? Is he thinking rationally? And how he is dealing is, and one more thing, he should act purposefully. Is the person acting purposefully? Is there any purpose for his act? Is he going to meet his goal? It's nothing but goal directed behavior.
Right.
And there are different theories have come up, and each theory has its own merits and demerits, but definitely each theory has given enlightened a very important aspect in the history of theory of intelligence. So when we see intelligence, it is defined, actually it is a Latin word which means inter means between,
Yes.
yeah. Leger means to see, to perceive, yeah, to understand. And this is a term coined, and which means to say how we are looking into, how we are perceiving, how we are understanding a concept is basically meaning of the intelligence. And intelligence as such, it doesn't just limit to learning, it is to think rationally, and how we are getting benefit from experiences, and how we are adapting in novel situations. Right. This is also means intelligence. We see very often some people excel well in some subjects, and some people find very difficulty to come out of that. Now what is the difference between this person and that person? Now
some people say intelligence is a single factor.
Yes.
And some other people say intelligence consists of multiple factors.
Yeah, there are different opinion. Now for this purpose, to resolve this issue, psychologist has used a statistical measure called factor analysis.
Right.
This is a statistical technique where what are the same abilities which are coming into one group, and what are the different abilities that go into another group. They used a statistical method to differentiate the abilities into different categories.
Right.
And that way it has emerged. Spearman, he has come out with the first theory which we wanted to discuss it now.
The Spearman
So,
said
Spearman,
it consists of two factors.
Two factors, factor G and factor S. G, what he mean to say, is a general factor. He has given a test to various people and he has seen the responses, and almost every person was responding well on those tests, which means all people have general intelligence.
Right.
And when he has given other set of tests where few people could able to solve that problem, solve this questions, are like I say.
So that is specific ability.
Specific ability, where it is something like, they say Spearman is very well defined that it is like a fountain. General intelligence is a fountain, like fountain head,
Right.
and whereas there's holes all around which comes out of a fountain, it is like a specific abilities. Each person will have its own specific ability. They are masters in one, they are masters in one area, and all the people are not masters in one area. Like the first scientist is that basically. Now you see they are very good in mathematics, they are very good in physics. Now when you come to see them in other areas, they are very poor, like
the social sciences.
Social sciences, they are very poor. So what he concluded, Spearman has concluded that all people have general intelligence in common,
Okay.
and very specifically only few people are very good or excel in one area. That he said is a specific factor.
Right.
So he said G factor is very common to all, and S is only to one particular.
So does it vary from person to person?
Person to person vary. G remains same.
G remains same.
Same.
Okay.
Only S differs.
S differs. Okay.
This is Charles Spearman.
So this is the theory of Spearman.
Spearman.
Right.
Now when we come to
Thurston.
Thurston, he has come out with a different model. He said it's not only two model, it is not two factors. He said there are seven abilities.
He said primary mental abilities?
Yes, into seven. He has categorized into seven mental abilities. He said any task of intelligence is basically having seven areas which is emerging, and he said the seven areas we called as a primary mental abilities, PMA is called it as. And there he has measured memory, numerical ability, and reasoning, spatial ability, verbal reasoning. These are all the seven areas.
These are seven areas.
Okay. And all these seven areas are individualistic. Now, a person who has very good in memory, he scores high in memory. The person who is very good in judging the distance, this is talks about spatial ability. And some people are good in perceptual abilities, perceptual speed. They process the information much faster. You give some diagram, you see some 2D figure, they think it in a different way and give it, they give an answer in a much fast. This is nothing to say is perceptual speed of the stimulus. And in the same way, there are very good people, they are in computation, mathematics. So he said this all the primary abilities which is categorized into seven abilities.
So all these abilities are associated?
One
person is high in abstract thinking and he will also high in other area?
According to him, they differ.
Okay.
Thurston says these all abilities are individualistic. You may be good in computation, I may be less in computation.
Okay.
So it very clearly discriminate person to person. This is what he said. It is factor analysis through which he said is this ability set of abilities, although he said primary mental abilities, they are falling under different categories. They are different set of abilities. So he identified, unlike Spearman, he said only general is very common. And further he has divided that general into very more specifics. What are the specifics? These are the specific. Numerical ability, reasoning, memory, these are all again he divided. So this is about the
Thurston primary mental abilities.
Now when you come to Cattell,
he said he proposed two types of intelligence. I think.
He said fluid intelligence and what is that?
And crystallized intelligence.
Crystallized intelligence, basically it is learnt. Crystallized intelligence is learnt, and it is dependent on.
It is not innate. That crystallized is learnt?
Crystallized is learnt.
Okay, through experience he gets.
Through formal education, through experience.
Through training.
He has learnt. Whereas fluid is innate.
Fluid intelligence is innate.
Innate. And you see, it is the flexibility of your thought, how novel you are,
Okay.
how you are perceiving a relationship, and what is your ability to adapt in a given situation, how you are acting in a novel situations.
Okay.
It is all about the fluid experience. This is mostly non-verbal test. If you see Ravin's progressive matrices,
So
it's
that comes
basically
under this one.
fluid
Okay.
definitely
Fluid
it is
intelligence.
fluid. And when you see the crystallized, it is most of vocabulary. See, we learned vocabulary.
So through experience.
Experience.
No?
It is only through formal education,
training.
learning. Yes,
Okay.
it comes through crystallized
Crystallized
intelligence.
intelligence.
And the difference is the fluid intelligence. As the age grows, it will decrease.
So this fluid intelligence declines over a period
Declines
of time.
over a period of time. It declines.
So
Whereas crystallized, it increases with experience.
Oh,
What happens is
okay.
experiences are added, and it will increase.
So crystallized intelligence increases with age, and fluid intelligence decreases with age.
With the age. And it is very much vulnerable to the brain damage, fluid, and it would also have a aging processes there. Suppose over a period of time there are some abilities which will decline,
Okay.
especially the non-verbal test. We lack the novelty over a period of time. We lack this novelty,
Novelty,
adaptation to the novelty. It is because of the aging factor.
Aging
Aging
factors.
factor.
Then
And,
Guilford, what is he called? Guilford said Guilford also proposed one type of theory.
Yeah, Guilford he said is a cubical model. Cubical model. What he said is cube. If you take a cube, we have three faces. So he has defined one phase as a operations, the thinking process. Another phase he has said is content.
Content.
Another side he said it is a products. If you see the cube, it has three phases. Now with this, what did he understood is the interplay of these three, interplay of operation, content and products.
Product.
Yeah.
Okay.
The each cell of this unit, it is interplay of these three variations. So how a content, the thinking process happens, and how and what we are doing, and how information is being processed, what type of thought process we are giving,
Right.
and what is its implications.
Right.
So basically he said it is all the combination he has given into 120 abilities.
120 abilities. Okay.
Yeah, 120 abilities he has given. So Guilford is basically it is more of how information is taken, what type of thought process we apply, and how this information is translated for the production of any unit or production of some answer, let's say, is called as a Guilford.
So like this different theories are there, different people have proposed different theories.
Yeah.
And it appears there is a latest one,
Yeah.
and that is Gardner.
Gardner's
Gardner
theory of
proposed multiple
intelligence. Multiple
What is this meaning of this multiple intelligence of
multiple
Gardner?
intelligence, he says, see, unlike other theories, basically they were focusing more on the factors. Now Gardner has said that there are n number of reasons, he is correlated most with the brain structures, and he says he has come out for all the cognitive ability. There are different structures of the brain which are responsible for occurring of this cognitive function.
Okay.
And basically he said that suppose if there is a damage to speech center, now definitely there is a problem in linguistic intelligence. They cannot reproduce. Yes, they have a problem with the linguistic abilities. Likewise, if there is a damage to cerebellum, now they have a problem in bodily kinesthetic intelligence.
Kinesthetic intelligence is affected.
This is affected. And basically he has divided into verbal linguistic intelligence is one, which is basically well developed verbal skills sensitive to the sound, and logical mathematical, it is ability to think conceptually, okay, and abstract and capacity to discern logical and numerical problems. This is third is spatial visual intelligence. This is a capacity to think, imagine and pictures, to visualize accurately and abstractly. This is one. And body kinesthetic intelligence is ability to control one body movements. He said about this. Musical intelligence is even musical, how person is sensitive to sounds, how rhythmically is producing his sound. Some people are very good in reproducing the sounds. Yeah, and they appreciate the rhythms. And interpersonal intelligence, this is a capacity how an individual is understanding the mood of others. If you are there, how I am understanding your moods. Okay, it all depends your intelligence. That is called as a interpersonal intelligence.
Interpersonal intelligence.
Ability to understand your mood, ability to know what type of desire you are looking at now.
Right.
Now likewise, intrapersonal capacity to be self-aware, knowing our own values, beliefs, self-awareness. And another two which I told you is naturalistic intelligence, ability to recognize and categorize plants, animals and objects into nature.
Right.
This is another type of intelligence he has given. And existence intelligence, this is also added one more, which means to say, who am I? No, this existential psychology. Yes.
Once he said there are 7 types of intelligences.
Now these two
now
as
8,
added, 9.
Now,
Naturalistic
now how many intelligences?
Now 9. According to this, 9
intelligences are there.
Yes.
Okay. The existence is the latest one.
Yes. Naturalistic and existential.
Like 2 added.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
This is all about the theories.
So can you apply this multiple intelligence test? And can you, for example, students, on the basis of the test results, can they choose the profession? To which job they are eligible?
Now the purpose itself of that multiple intelligence is to tap a student's ability, to tap a client, to tap a person's ability, and we can give them training. And basically, Gardner has said this test should be, the result of the test should be useful for training them, for improving them, for excelling them. Now we can tap their potential, in which area they are good at. Now this will directly give us the implication of how good he is, how good in his intelligence. For that purpose, we use this.
So
test.
on the basis of that, we can say that a particular student is suitable for this type of job.
Yes.
On the basis of the results of the
test. Like musical intelligence is there. Now we can assess through this, we can know how much the ability in music the child has, how sensitive to his rhythm, how sensitively is appreciating the sounds, how he is reproducing, how he is memorizing those sounds. Now this is all about his intelligence.
So for example, one person scores high in interpersonal skills, then we can say they can shine in marketing job.
Yes.
Or they can shine in the salesman job.
True.
So because interpersonal skills are required for the profession like marketing.
Yes.
What is the role of hereditary and intelligence or genes and environment?
It is very controversial and debatable question.
So there is people say the environment affects intelligence and genes or hereditary affects intelligence.
There is research through twin studies as very clearly research has been done, wherein they say 50% of the chances the genes play a very dominant role in giving an intelligence, in having an intelligence.
So 50%.
50%. Okay. Another 50% is the effect of the environment. Now they have conducted a test. They have taken identical twins, and they have been kept in a different places. They have rated differently, and after some period of time, they again tested their intelligence. Now it looks to be almost the same intelligence. They are rated apart, and genetically they are same. And when they have tested, the intelligence was same. In another study, what they have done is they have taken two different people. Now again they have tested over a period of time. Then they have understood the effect of environment. Although they are identically twin, the effect of environment was contributing the difference in intelligence. So what to say is there is no separate gene as such for intelligence. But definitely there is an effect of the genes. It will express to some extent, and after that it is, they say, thus far no more. To some extent genes play a role, and after that it is the environment which plays a role.
That means both environment
50%,
and also
50% of the chances.
Hereditary or genes contributing to the intelligence.
Yes.
So about 50%.
Yes, 50% of the intelligence.
So then there is education, there is a culture, the training also contribute to the development of intelligence.
Yes, 50%.
Then does it has any relationship with age, intelligence?
Now what happens?
Changes in over a period of time?
Yes, over a period of time intelligence will decline. What happens is the maximum age where intelligence can grow is till 16 years.
16 years
16
it grow.
years, it
Okay.
grows. Till 16 years, it grows.
Okay.
Now, after 16, even above that, till say 30, 25 to 30, the intelligence will grow. From there, it will fall down. Which intelligence is?
So fast growth is up to 16 years.
16 years. That is the reason most
Then
of the
that growth rate slows, no, after 16.
16
okay?
years. That is the reason why most of the psychological tests, we take a cutoff of 16 years.
Okay.
It is with a rationale of that is that after 16 years, the intelligence will develop till 16 years.
Okay.
After 16 years, it slowly deteriorates.
Deteriorates,
Yeah.
okay.
But not really deteriorate. Experiences are added. Like as I told you, the fluid intelligence.
All right.
Yeah,
right.
the fluid intelligence will decline due to aging process. And whereas crystallized intelligence will grow. It will add it. Experiences will add it.
Okay.
Sure.
So what are your experiences with the mentally retarded people? Your experiences.
Experiences in what sense?
So you are dealing with
Yes.
we are dealing with the different mentally retarded patients or mentally retarded children.
Yeah, yeah.
So what are the categories of people you find?
Yeah, when you see normal probability curve, other side, most of the people they come under average.
Okay.
Towards right and left there is extremities when you say normal probability side. You see one end of the NPC, you find the people who have less IQ.
Okay.
Another side it is more. Average IQ is 90 to 110. And people who come to us is mostly less than IQ 70.
Okay.
We categorize them under intellectually challenged.
So what are the categories?
There are 4 categories.
Four
mild,
categories.
moderate, severe, profound. It is based on the IQ range.
So mild is a higher level. Huh?
Higher level.
Okay, mild,
Moderate, severe,
moderate,
profound.
severe,
The more,
profound.
yes.
Lowest is profound.
Profound. There the IQ is less than 20.
Less than 20.
20. That we can measure it. So we have a standard tools as well. And first what we do at our place is we first screen them. We have a screening checklist called developmental screening checklist. And we have another checklist called Wineland Social Maturity Scale. Now we conduct a semi-structured interview with the parents, and we take all the items are age related. It is written in a increasing progressive order. We ask the questions, items, we will check it, we will test it. There are few items where we need to observe the child.
Okay.
There are few items where we need to test the child. There are few items where we have to elicit the information from the parents.
Well, Dr. Naveen Kumar, you have explained various theories of intelligence, and you also given definitions of intelligence, and you also given the meaning and theories. You have covered various theories of intelligence. They are very important. There is Spearman's two-factor theory, and Thurston's primary mental abilities, and Guilford's intelligence theory, and Cattell's crystallized intelligence and fluid intelligence. And latest theory also have covered the Gardner's multiple energies. They are quite useful to our students. And also explained the role of hereditary and environment in intelligence, and I also explained the role of age in the intelligence. Okay, thank you, Dr. Naveen Kumar.
Thank you very much.
మా కార్యక్రమాలపై మీ సూచనలు సలహాలు ఆహ్వానిస్తున్నాం. మీ సూచనలు సలహాలు మాకు తెలియచేయవలసిన చిరునామా: డైరెక్టర్, ఆడియో విజువల్ ప్రొడక్షన్ అండ్ రీసెర్చ్ సెంటర్, డాక్టర్ బిఆర్ అంబేద్కర్ ఓపెన్ యూనివర్సిటీ, ప్రొఫెసర్ జి రామరెడ్డి మార్గ్, రోడ్ నంబర్ 46, జూబ్లీ హిల్స్, హైదరాబాద్ 500033.